Kody talks about what happened with the relationships when Robyn came into the family. And she also discusses the moment that Kody fell in love with Robyn and when she saw the difference. But let's get into it, you guys. It is Mary. And we want y'all to like, subscribe, and comment down below, you guys. And do not forget to subscribe to our Patreon, you all. But Mykelti is basically talking about this.
All the love to you guys. You guys keep on showing us love. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I feel Mykelti basically said that during her live, she basically said that she does feel that Kody has always loved her mom. She always felt like they were in love. Because Kody was basically saying that he never loved nobody and love was not there and all this stuff. And she said, well, that's a lie. Because I saw him love my mom. I felt like he was in love. But I do feel like when Robyn came in, the love for them ended.
Yeah.
Which was quite shocking. But she said she realized because she was listening to her mom talk about when Kody fell in love. And she just was like, Mom. Like, you could tell that her heart broke for her in that moment when she, like, saw that. But she said she realized the moment that Kody was in love was when she was in Lehigh. Like, she said she knew that Kody loved her mom. But she knew it was a different love with Robyn. Because she saw it in Lehigh that he was just head over heels in love with Robyn. And she feels like that Kody had... he maybe had a young love with his first 3 wives, but he now has a more mature love with Robyn. I don't know what the hell that means. Because he seems to have gotten more immature with Robyn. And more careless. I don't know if it's a mature love. I feel like he has...
Maybe more of a protector. Like, now he came into Robyn. With Robyn, like he is like, man. I am the man. Like that, like regular gender roles, I guess. I mean, even though she has a nanny doing most of her role, but the young love is we're just gonna kind of work it out, fight it out, grow up together, kind of thing. Yeah, we're just like trying to make it work together,
right?
You know, he wasn't in that family. He wasn't like the head of the household.
Right.
They were all kind of together in this to let this family move together.
My thing is,
so they worked as a team, more cohesive, I guess.
I feel like my thing is though, Kody is a man who I feel like he needs that though.
He certainly needed that.
But then again, I'm like, I don't even know. It seems like Robyn kind of doesn't expect for him to grow, but she just expects for him to do right by her.
Certainly
but
not to
she
grow
puts her foot.
Certainly not to grow spiritually. But she doesn't expect that from him.
But she does put her foot on his neck to make sure that she gets everything she needs.
She manipulates him. It's like,
I don't know what he needs.
You want to have a child. I would love to have a second child with you, Kody. But I'm so busy with Sister's Corner that I'm going to need a nanny. Because it's too much for me to do. And he's like, oh, that's what it's going to take? Yeah, no problem, because he wanted to have that second child with her, you know. So she was like, "Oh, okay." She got the nanny.
Yeah,
and that's just how it goes.
But I don't know what Kody necessarily needs. I'm kind of like he needs a woman who will boss him around, or whatever. Or
I don't think Robyn bosses.
I don't think she does. Yeah, I think she just manipulates him with her customer service, whatever the hell that is, and then her fake tears.
She certainly has the fake tears down, which I actually think is a good thing for women to have. Women need to cry more. I mean, we've gotten away from the crying. We actually need to cry more with men. You know, like when you cry for some reason, I'm telling you,
they melt like butter.
They do.
They really do.
I mean, you have even seen it with your brother.
Yeah.
If you cry to your brother, what happens? You get anything you want.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you can't deal with the cry. Right?
I feel like me even being in Tanzania, I've kind of tapped more into my femininity.
Yes,
because the men are really like, they want to hold doors for you. Like they kind of like, they don't expect to, like, I mean, I come from America, so it's like women are kind of made to have to be independent and do everything ourselves. But it's like I came here and it's like, one, I don't want to have to carry heavy things. So, like, where in America, I'll carry, like, 30 bags of groceries in the house and be like, okay, well, I brought the groceries in. Like, let me come cook. Like super independent and all that stuff. Like you're going to blow your back out. Like, you're not gonna be able to have kids. Yeah. Now I'm just like,
say no. Let your brother do that. You come into the house and let him go get the groceries.
Yeah, like now
you even go get heavy things. Let him take the trash out. Like women, we should be doing stuff like that.
But I do that more now here in Tanzania.
Trash out if you have a male figure in the house. My son started taking out the trash when he was 7.
Yeah. Like, I feel like me being here in Tanzania, I feel like I let men carry stuff for me. Mm-hmm. I let them do stuff for me. You know, and like even when it came to like wanting to fix the house up, whatever, like I was very reluctant. I was like, no, like I'm here in Tanzania. I do not have to be sitting down here sweating and suffering myself. Like so it was a fly. So I was like, what is this? There's a wasp in the house earlier today and it scared. I fell and tripped in the kitchen on my knees trying to run away from the wasp, man. My knees are still hurting. But, you know, I feel like I have tapped into my femininity because it's such a patriarchal thing. And, like, the men are, like, very happy to do it. Not like in America where some of the men are just like, you do it yourself.
You know,
like
I have always had people open doors for me. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm fat that the people just open doors for me, but even women open doors for me.
I think the only time I experienced chivalry...
And that's when I did not have a kid.
I think the only time I have experienced like chivalry will probably... Not the only time. Like I've experienced it a couple times, especially when I was in college and I would go on dates like with certain men or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like I have experienced chivalry most of the time at the Home Depot. Chivalry is not dead at the Home Depot. Okay, there are men who will carry your car for you. They'll like. I remember one time I went there by myself because I was getting some bricks for our garden and stuff. This man, he followed me, asked for my number, like he put the bricks in the car and all this stuff and everything, and then he helped me figure out some things, try to look or whatever, and like he was just very sweet and stuff. He was very gentlemanly. Of course, I gave him my number, or whatever. But like chivalry is not dead at the Home Depot. Like that's where you will find real men. That's what I feel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I did actually meet one at the Home Depot too.
Yeah.
And I was like, he helps me out. I said, oh, chivalry is not dead. And he said, not while I'm alive. I was like, I like that. I like that.
I feel like women collectively, we need to allow men to take care of us. Yeah. Yes, we can be independent. Yes, we can open up the pickle jars ourselves. But who wants to do that? Who wants to mess up their freshly manicured nails?
I know.
Who wants to do that? Who wants to go and do the garden? When you can have a man do it. You can be inside the house, like doing your hair, like sipping on some lemonade, reading a good book. Like tap into your femininity. Right? Go give it to him while he's out in the garden. Like women, we need to allow. Let's stop being so independent. Like yes, we have that. That's awesome. Put that on your chest. Yes. But you don't have to put it up like this when the man is there.
The ability to rise to that occasion.
Right.
But that's during the time of war. Like when the men are not available.
I know, but when the man's available
now. So
we need to relax.
We should. But yeah, we can learn a lot from Robyn in terms of that.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I like the fact that because
I think it's admirable that she was able to come to a family. Yeah. I know you guys hate Robyn. I know you're gonna be like, what are they smoking today? We're not smoking nothing but good vibes and positive energy. Okay, but I do think it's admirable.
I'm trying to see where she go with it too.
I think it's admirable for a woman with 3 damn kids to come into a plural family.
Well, not damn kids, just kids.
3 kids, okay? And to become the first legal wife, get her debt paid for, get assets, and then remain the favorite wife.
And get a business.
Almost 20 years later. That is something. And that he believes that she is the cream of the crop. When he had 3 virgins. Usually they will say that's like the cream of the crop compared to like a single mother. Not that I agree with that or whatever.
2. Right. Janelle was already married.
Oh yeah, well 2, right. Forgot. Well, she was married to Mary's brother, then went for Mary's husband. Right. Janelle is quite shiesty. But so to me, I think like she really played a game. Like I'm just like, wow. That's something.
I wonder if she sits down and just kind of smiles to herself.
Like, look at me. I was a single mother struggling with an alcoholic husband. And anyway, I don't know what it was. I just looked at the court documents. I don't know. Anyway, I heard he's sick, so let me not say too much.
I also hear that she also was drinking because the court told both of them to stop drinking.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure she looks back on her life like, I went from being a teen mom to now having my debts paid off, my kids are adopted, this, that. Like, I'm sure she just pats herself on the back. The cat's crying at the door.
I thought I heard 2 cats.
No.
Okay.
So I'm sure she looks back, she's just, Anyway, we were talking about emotional immature love.
We're talking about Mykelti.
Yeah, but she said that it was a mature love versus a young love. I don't know if it's mature.
I don't know think it's just young.
I think it's a manipulative love.
How many years was it? 18 years. They married when Kody was 22. Mary was 19, right? Mm-hmm. Mykelti was 22. And then Christine had been with him for 16 years. Mary had been with him for that to be maybe 19 years. So Kody was like 41. So I don't know how mature love, like, yeah, they were young, but they weren't young the whole time of the marriage. Most of the marriage was spent in their 30s and part of his 40s. So
yeah.
But yeah, I get what Mykelti is saying. I feel as though she's just talking about, the gender roles, like how they fell into that, And Kody, yes, you were very happy and giddy about this new woman coming into your life. And I still don't, while you could talk to her about some things, I don't think it's everything you were able to talk to her about.
No.
Because you could not look like someone who was weak in her eyes. So you kept those conversations for Mary or Christine. Certainly not for Janelle, because Janelle ain't got time to listen to you. She busy, she's your buddy. But, she doesn't have time to listen to you about your problems. But your vulnerabilities and stuff like that, you were able to talk to Mary about that. You were able to talk to Christine about that,
Yeah.
But you weren't able to just do that with Robyn. So you were playing knight in shining armor. You got to actually play that role. And that's what a lot of times I think men want to be to women. They do want to be their knight in shining armor. Yeah. And like you said, we got to let them be that for us. Yeah. And if you're with a man who does not have the means to be your knight in shining armor,
to the left.
Let him go and be with a woman who he has more than, and he's able to be her knight in shining armor.
Everything
so that your neck don't be
left.
Part of a ladder wrong that he step on to get to where he needs to get to.
Yeah, no. So. Tell him to practice things and tell him to head to the left, okay? Because we ain't dealing with no brokies. So, it is 2023. No one should be sitting down here with a man who can barely pay the light bill. That don't make no sense. If you're with a grown man who is in his 40s, his 30s, his 50s, God forbid his 60s, and he can only pay the light bill as a grown man, there is something fundamentally wrong with him eternally. Mm-hmm. And you need to run like hell. You got gasoline draws on in the other direction. For real.
How did you come in my space?
What is wrong with me emotionally that I attracted somebody like you? Right? I got to go here. You got to run away from men like that. There's no reason any woman should be settling for less. This is not built a man. I'm not built. I remember I was on a date nap and this man, he said, sister, I think he read my profile or whatever and stuff like that. And he was just like, sister, I really want to get to know you. I'm super interested in courting you. I want to build with you. As soon as I heard that, I just
blocked.
Because I listened.
Build with you.
And then the man was I think he was 36, 37. And you want to build with a 25-year-old? You want me to build with you? I'm not doing that. You should be established. Thank you. I'm not doing that. Please, to the left. I'm the cream of the crop. I'm going to come build with you. You are smoking some good stuff. You are high on your own supply. As soon as I hear that, I want to build with you.
In your 20s, you are the cream of the crop. And I feel like we who are older should be telling you that. So you're not out here making some horrible decisions Like,
but I also feel like it's very important that older women also know, even if you have kids, if you're a good woman, you have a good heart, you have a good soul, you are the cream of the crop. Like, there are some phenomenal women who are older. I remember you telling me a friend of yours said that, listen, Mykelti, like, we are old, we're not gonna get anything better or whatever. Like, nobody's coming for us. And
we're damaged goods.
We're damaged goods.
And I'm not damaged goods.
And I remember you saying that you were the cream of the crop. Yes, and my mom is the cream of the crop. She deserves an amazing person who will love her unconditionally, who will be there for her, who is established, who has himself together in all, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, like, has everything together. Like, my mama is the cream of the crop. So as far as I'm concerned, younger, older, as long as you feel it and you know that you're a good person, you are the cream of the crop. Do not let these men out here be telling you that, oh, you got 620 kids, you are not the cream of the crop. Please, there are women out here who have bagged men there are women out here who have had 6 kids, who have been all over the place, and have bagged high quality men. Okay, because I feel like a high quality man does not look at your body count, does not look at how many kids you have. He doesn't look at your history. He looks at who you are as a person. How will this woman add to my life spiritually, emotionally, not financially? He's not looking at that. A man knows his role, and more than that, he knows his woman's role, and that does not include contributing to the bills. I feel
know of a woman. There was someone who was talking to us about it. He was married to a woman who had 6 children, and they ended up having 1 child. But yes, he married a woman who already has six kids. There's another one who had a woman who had 5 kids. And these are men who are the breadwinners.
Yeah.
In their families. So yes, I do know of a 6-kid woman, 5-kid woman. I know of a 3-kid woman, and she had 3 kids with 3 different men.
Yeah, I feel like
married a man, and they had 5 children together.
It's important for women
and they're being together for over 2 decades. So there are good men out there. That's why I say that they're actually good.
There are phenomenal men out there
who are legacy building.
You have to actually just wait and trust in God for that right man. Don't go desperately looking for somebody. At any age, you can find a good quality man. You do not have to look a certain way or whatever. The right man that is for you will be for you at any age or whatever. And do not let these bandits, these bastards out here talk to you about, oh, you are washed up, you're used up because your body counts this, you got kids this, you that, you third. Yeah. Like, those are low quality, bottom tier, like, bums. Like, bums. Do not go and waste your time talking to them or even giving them flutter or letting them even be in your ear for even 1 millisecond. Like, men who are concerned about how women are dressing, like, oh, you don't look good, or oh, I don't want a woman who dressed like that. Like, all those men have mental issues. Make sure you focus on men who are good quality men, and keep your standards. Don't be here having no standards and end up with some man who is abusing you because you have decided to accept a bum who can only pay the light bill. Don't be to accept that at any age. This ain't Build-A-Bear. We ain't building no man up in these streets. No ma'am. But yes, we are all the cream of the crop, and we should act as such. We should put our princess tiaras on our heads because we are not queens. We are princesses that deserve to be taken care of. Okay? Yes. I'm not a queen and I have to come and be working.
And I have to look out for them now.
Yes, no. And then I also be looking over my man. Yes. Yes, we are all princesses. We deserve to be treated as such.
Yes.
Yes, so anyway, but it is very. We want y'all to
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.